Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we're going to compare Niche Zero with DF64. Now you may say, well, I already done it before, why am I doing it again? Well, the thing with the DF64, there are so many burrs and each burr set changes the flavor profile. And if you remember, a few months ago I installed those cast burrs and they became my kind of a go-to burrs for a pour over. For espresso though, since last video I haven't tried it. Niche Zero conical grinder, 63mm burr set from Mother, smallish grinder, 4.2 kg, engine power 350 watts and RPMs 330. It looks okay, some people like it, some people hate it. The grinder is very easy and that's the simplicity of using it. That's what people love about it. Straight out of the box, tells you where you are, where you should be, where is the espresso zone, where is the pour over zone. You just drop the beans inside here, you lock the plastic cover and you're ready to go. Yeah, so there is some plastic in this grinder, there are some wooden accents, there is a very nice dosing cap. Well, nice looking functionality, as we can argue. Even the electric wire on the back, you can hide it inside the grinder. DF64 out of the box, it's okay, but it needs some modifications if you want to improve the workflow. That thing here that brings the dosing cap closer to the chute. Grind indicator, otherwise you would struggle to know where you are. And I also put that anti-popcorning thing here. The look of both of them, I think I like both of them. Niche comes in two colors, this one the black and kind of a white versions. DF64 you can get pretty much any color you like. DF64 is also heavier, well over 6 kg. Engine power is 250 watts, but RPMs 1400, so that makes this grinder much faster. It has flat burrs, 64mm flat burrs. So in the case of this video, those are the silver cast SSP burrs, but as standard it comes with Itamil burrs, which are okay as well. Once you know where your zero is, it's also very easy to operate. Another thing that can improve the performance of this grinder is alignment of the burrs. You don't really worry about that with Niche Zero. I mean, I'm sure some people did align them slightly better, but with the flat burrs especially, the burrs alignment can change a lot. I've recorded many videos about both of those grinders. I will put some of them in a description if you want to have a look. The way we do the test today is this, like we normally do. We will pull 2 shots of espresso, one on each of those grinders. I will try to dial in to the same time of extraction, and then we're going to do a pour over, and by the end I will try to answer one question only: which one tastes better? So if you're as excited as myself, definitely click like, consider subscribing, and well, let's do it. I bought coffee from the Plot roasters. One of the viewers recommended them, so I thought why not. They have very interesting selections, coffees that they only have once a month or so, very expensive, but this one's also expensive, not that special. So that's the coffee from Ethiopia, naturally processed. The tasting notes here: mango, blood orange and a hint of baking spices. I will use a decent basket today instead of the waffle that I normally use, and the reason is the last time I tried to pull espresso with those cast burrs, I was basically in the zone where the burrs are almost touching, and the waffle likes to grind finer. I would not be able to hit the right spot. So the shot took 29 seconds. I think I can accept that. Well, I would like slightly longer. You could see some channeling, but let's taste it, let's see. Overall, the shot looks good. If you watched my previous video with those cast burrs, how I struggled to pull any drinkable shot. So here I'm on the setting number 5. Probably setting number 4 would be better. Kind of a cookies, biscuits smell. Not too sweet. Maybe a hint of chocolate. Cheers. Body very thin. There is that sourness. The first note you feel is the sourness, pleasant sourness. Then it develops into a slight bitterness, but it doesn't linger on your tongue. And the finish is very neat. So you've got sourness, little bit of bitterness. Not what I was expecting, to be honest, from this shot. It's good. It tastes good, it's satisfying. That mixture of fruity sourness and the coca powder, it's just that the body is so bloody thin. Overall, the composition of the shot, the tasting notes, okay, but can I taste mango there? I mean, there is that sourness, you can say it's a sour mango. Baking spices, possibly, I'm not exactly sure how they should taste. I was expecting like a tsunami of flavors, and here is... that body, this shot for those flavor notes, it would really need that nice thick body, and it isn't here. Well, 9 TDS, and that makes 22% extraction. Today is my lucky day. It took 29 and each of those grinders, that was the very first shot that I pulled. So on the niche, I'm on a setting number 14. I have to say the shot looks exactly the same, which, yeah, both of them looked good. The extraction, yeah, okay. Kind of a sharper smell I get here. Maybe a little bit more honey, but definitely kind of a sharper aroma. Cheers. Well, the body is definitely better. Nice. Silkiness. I said that the smell is sharper, the notes are less sharp. Sourness, and that I mentioned that coca powder bitterness, there was a separation of notes in the previous one. Here they are mixed together, but that mixture is very nice. And that's the case with the niche. It mixes those flavor notes together. Sometimes overall result is perfect, sometimes it isn't. Here today it works. And both shots need improvement. I think this coffee would need 35 seconds to fully develop. I would say for today niche got a slight edge because overall satisfaction of the shot is better. If your main goal is a note separation and the clarity, you probably would choose the other one. And that clarity wasn't that huge, okay? So you paid a huge price in terms of body, and what you got for it's just a slightly increased clarity. Looks like slightly lower, and we've got 21% extraction. So pour over time, you can hear in the background Brita kettle is maintaining the water temperature. A good old size 2 V60. I'm going to use fast filters. I will put the links in the description, so those are the fast filters one of the viewers recommended to me. We're going to use Pelicano coffee roaster, and the tasting notes papaya, candy floss and purple grapes. 15 grams of coffee in, 225 grams of liquid. But I will try to make it a bit more interesting for you today. Now you may ask me, Jack, how can you make it even more interesting? We're already on the edges of our seats. Well, today I will blind taste. I mean, I will compare those two cups without knowing which is which. Here, not sure if you can see, that's a letter A, and letter A, that means DF64 with cast burrs. You may see letter B, so that's the niche. So I will be rotating without looking, rotating the glasses, and then I will taste. I know it's not a perfect solution, but it should be fun to do it. DF64. I mean, it looks okay on the setting number 55, and that's the niche coffee bed. So you can see, even though the grinder is seasoned, still looks muddier than the previous one, although it took 10 seconds less to brew than the DF64. So everything is set for the big grand finale. I will rotate it a few more times without looking. It's difficult to do it while holding the camera. I honestly don't know which is which. Let's choose, I don't know, this one. sweet, chocolatey. Cheers. Nice fruity sourness. Papaya maybe. Sometimes the papaya is high in sulfur. It's almost like a sulfury taste. Let me wash my mouth and we taste the other one. The smell is exactly the same. Cheers. It's more chocolatey. I was expecting this to be more obvious, to be honest. So here I'm getting more of that dominant acidity. Here I'm getting more of the sweetness. If I have to be honest with you guys, neither of those cups, it's something that I do enjoy much. I don't know which one is which. The cast burrs, they also call them lap sweet. So I would say this is the cast burrs, this is the niche. That's the only clue that I can get. If this is niche, that should be letter B, so I will put it... Is it... Yeah, so that's the niche, letter B. So this one should be letter A. But I have to tell you guys that it's apart from the sourness. That sourness I could only taste after the coffee cooled down. So when the coffee was hot, both of them were close to each other. That's why we're doing those things, you know, every now and then. Because without knowing what you drink, that's a completely different game. Every now and then, just test yourself. Okay, and you will develop some new skills, you know. Taste buds is almost like a muscle, you know. The more you practice, the more you discover. I was humbled today by the test because at the very beginning I thought what I'm drinking is the lap sweet. Then it was in fact a pour over from niche. Before I started the test, I was sure that those cast burrs will win the pour over. Just on the results today, plus the build quality, ease of use and so on, I would have to say that the niche is a winner. The espresso was slightly better overall. Enjoyment of the espresso, and the pour over, it was kind of inconclusive. Just remember, when you do the pour over on niche, it takes sometimes, people say sometimes even 6 months to fully season the burrs. Now with those lap sweets, as I said, I put 5 kg of beans through them. Some people may say it's still not enough. Some people say 20 kg or even more before you reach the full potential of those burrs. In the comments, if you got any of those grinders, DF64 with cast burrs or niche, let me know how do you like them. If you had a chance to compare both of them, please let me know about your findings. If you want to see me making fool of myself doing more blind tastings, let me know as well. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack. I'm slightly confused. This is my coffee show and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.